Basically, I want to leave y'all with a question. I want to ask you a question. What are you going to do with what God has already given you? We know it's the new resolutions, as you should say, new goals, new ideas, new starts, new this and new that. But let's take it back. Let's take it back some. What are we going to do with what God has already given us? How are we going to make that become new in our life? How are we going to make that become something great in our life? God has given a lot of us ideas on last year before last. God has given all of us steps to take, or God has given all of us goals. God has given all of us just business plans, or things like ministries to start and everything. God has given us ideas, but did we go forth? Did we go forth in those things that God has already given us? See, a lot of times we mess up in trying to start something new when we haven't even finished the thing that God has given us before. God will not place nothing inside of you for you not to fulfill it, for you not to start it, for you not to go forth and take that first step in doing it. Allow that what God has given you before become the new in your life. Allow that what God has given you in the past. Yes, you may say, well, I don't want to do it. Or that's old. That's old news. But what I'm telling you, if God has given it to you and you have not yet even started it, it's not old, baby. It's not old. It's still something within you that needs to be birthed out. And it needs to become new in your life. It needs to become new in someone else's life. I always say what God gives me is not for me all the time. It's not always for me. 9 times out of 10, it's for somebody else. It's for somebody else. When God places ideas or things in my mind, it's for somebody else. So I ask you again, what are you going to do with what God has already given you? Are you going to sit and let it die out? Are you going to sit and let it just become dust? Are you going to sit and let it dry up? Or are you going to make it become new in your life? Are you going to make it become that new expectation that you are expecting God to do? He has already given it to you. It's sitting right there. A lot of times we're expecting something else when God's like, what you need is right there. I've already given you what you need. All you got to do is grasp hold onto that. Step out on faith and do it. A lot of times we be intimidated by others, or be intimidated by by how it seems, what we got. Lord, I don't have this, I don't have that. Yes, I know you placed it within me. Yes, I know you giving me this idea. Yes, I know you giving me this business plan. Yes, I know you giving me. Yes, I know. But God, I don't have this. God, I don't have that. God, if you just go out and step out and take that first step. If God has given it to you, if God has given that thing to you, trust me, He will take you through it. Allow that thing that God has given you before become new in your life today. It can't become new in your life if you don't use it. It can't become new in your life if you just sit there and let it die out. It can't become new in your life if you don't go out and put it in motion. It can't become new in someone else's life that will need what God has given you if you don't go out and do it. But God, I don't know. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. But God. Well, come on, Luke 8, 43 to 48. Y'all know the Bible. Luke 8, 43 to 48 tells us about the woman with the issue of blood. What does she have to bring to the Lord? She had her faith. And when she exercised her faith and stepped out and went, the verse 48 says, Thy faith have made thee whole. Go in peace. So that right there, that wholeness became new in her life. But what if she would have just sat there? What if she would have just stood still? What if she wouldn't have pushed through the crowd to get to what she needed? What if she would have just been like, oh my goodness, I'm paining too much to get to that thing that I need to go after? What if she allowed the pain, the 12 years of her paining, to stop her from going and going after that very thing that she needed? God had already given her the faith. that God had already given it to her. But what if she wouldn't have used it? What are you going to do with what God has already given you? Are you going to sit there and let it die out? Or are you going to use your faith and go towards it and fulfill that what God has placed within you?